I'm here with Mike Malloy of Dashflow. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what you guys do?
Sure. Well, first of all, it's great to be here in Nashville, welcomed by Realcomm 2019, and we're delighted to be introducing Dashflow to the US market. Who are we? We're an international team of coders. I'm the Chief Technology Officer, and I have two co-founders at our HQ in Sydney who manage the business with a lot of business experience, and we're currently in our second angel round looking for $2.5 million. But we're talking about the industry itself. We're in the business of helping a really big pain point, which seems to be a universal global one, whether you're in New York, Paris, Tokyo, Singapore, you name it. And that is the issue of looking at new investments, holding, buying, selling decisions, and getting to that central decision-making issue, which is a profitability judgment. And Dashflow is a profitability-focused app that automates both mechanical and logical reasoning, and it handles those two things superbly, easily and intuitively. I could tell you a few reasons why it's revolutionizing the appraisal market, where we started out in the UK scene. But I probably should give a word of warning for people, delegates in Realcomm. If they don't believe what I'm about to say, please come along to booth 2201 to see a live model, a live demo in a few seconds and minutes. And for folk online, please check us out on dashflowcre.com and get a 3-minute overview to check out that what I'm saying is indeed true. But one of the top reasons it's revolutionizing the appraisal market is that if somebody just wants to, look at a sub-market and say, look, that building over there, let me figure it out. Let me see how much money it makes my client fund, my GP, the company I work for. They can look at it super fast. I mean, it is super quick. For example, in 15 seconds, I can get from my inbox email attachment that my contact sent me in the market and immediately look in 15 seconds at Blackstone-type private equity metrics with sensitivity analysis. Now, in the industry, those in the appraisal scene know that there is a term that a lot of the guys in New York and London use, which is paralysis by analysis. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're doing stuff in seconds, that's no longer the issue with Dashflow. And for example, in 10 seconds, you can look at waterfall profit sharing agreements, which is insane. Because when I was, for example, at Deutsche Bank, I've worked on both sides of the Atlantic in the US and in the UK, on lending, advising, and investing. And in the financial appraisal scene, to do waterfall profit sharing agreements, there's like a thin slice of the 1% that can actually do that analysis rigorously, safely, and double check it. But it takes a huge amount of time. We're talking about here most of a day, if not days, rather than minutes or even seconds that you can do it in Dashflow.
And why do you think speed is so important for this operation?
Well, speed is important for business, right? You've got to beat your competitor. It's a big thing. So the way we do that through our designer philosophy is that when you download an app today, you just want to be able to run with it. You want to be able to use the normal everyday gestures for your everyday app and swipe and pinch, do the normal, when you zoom into your family photographs, you want to zoom in. Well, with Dashflow, if I want to look at a super Westbrook, opportunistic kind of strategy over a few months or 2 years, I can just pinch the timeline down, or I can look at like a long BlackRock core fund strategy over 10, 15 years with a simple pinch gesture. So everyday gestures is what we design for. And so somebody can start the ground running, and I think I'd like to mention this in a minute because it links into training and getting familiarization with a new technology. But in essence, if you've got those everyday gestures, if you're a CRE pro and you know what you're doing and you've bid in submarkets across the US and it's your everyday job, then no extra knowledge is required. And the reason why we have traction with UK institutions is because this is not a mom and pop app. This is a B2B serious institutional quality underwriting technology. The first of its kind from what we can see in the marketplace that has a mobile first strategy. I mean, everybody talks about having a mobile phone in their pocket. It's often more powerful than your average, Dell desktop.
More expensive.
and more expensive for a reason. However, I should add the iPads that in the UK at least £300, $350 or whatever it is, can run Dashflow super easily. But the reason why we're getting traction with UK institutions is because we offer a really safe checking of the numbers. So the AI engine shows you instant returns that you swipe on the screen, and then there's an Excel engine that for the first time offers the industry an automatically generated investment banking model in Excel, a live file with over 10,000 formally created by AI to double check how the AI gets to the returns. Now that's unheard of. And I used to spend my entire life at some points during my 15 years in commercial real estate doing investment models, and they are getting butchered, they're getting redesigned all the time. Very tough thing. But Dashflow provides this quick double check instantly. And it's, you know, it's convenient. You can use it on the phone. Everybody knows you can use things on the plane, train, everywhere. And you can ask it to do PowerPoint files for you as you're walking into a meeting room. So you don't have to spend your life doing speculative pitch decks in PowerPoint. And it's secure because it allows corporate control through mobile device management dashboards, so corporates get full control and security over whether you want to use optional cloud storage. But one of the things we really want to sort of emphasize when we introduce this product to the market is that it's not like just an underwriting tool. It's not like some of the 30-year-old technologies that we see around us every day in the market, whereby you're bound to the desktop to do the real, you know, the real sophisticated underwriting work. It's a business tool. It helps everybody for the first time, whether you're a PA, an associate, a vice president, a managing director, to have a real estate idea and convert that into numbers. And at the moment, most organizations are in a position whereby the software rewards software specialists. People who are certified, people who've gone through 2 weeks of training. You know, companies have spent a ton of money trying to make them niche specialists in a particular off-the-shelf software, whether it's Argus Type or Excel since the 70s and 80s. So this allows everybody to use the business tool, and for the first time, managing directors can look at a deal, look at the numbers, and actually send a model to their own analyst for refinement. So it really flips the kind of today's situation when looking at new deals.
Well, great. Sounds like you have a really important and useful tool, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks very much.
All right, thank you.